Warpage, shrinkage, or slight movement of the house usually causes cracks and uneven floors. Cosmetically speaking, small cracks, holes, or marked up areas can easily be corrected by spackle, wood filler, paint, or stain depending on the finished surface. The materials most often covering walls and ceilings are drywall, plaster, and plasterboard. Plaster is usually made from a mixture of a common mineral called gypsum, sand, and water. It is known for its durability, resistance to sound, and high fire resistance. It is usually applied in 2 or 3 coats to a backing called a lath. Plasterboard is the gypsum mixture that is surfaced with treated paper. When drywall or plasterboard is used in construction, it is fastened directly to studs. Their joints are covered with a tape or mesh. Then spackle is applied, sanded, and the wall is painted. Water stains will show up as discolorations circled by a light brown ring. Try to determine where the water is coming from. Water stains on the ceiling could be from a leaking tub above, a leak in a water line, condensation on a water line, an ice dam on the roof, or even a faulty roof. Water stains on walls at the exterior may indicate water is seeping through joints of the exterior siding. Stains and peeling or flaking paint just below a window should tell you that there is leaking through the window joints. Cracks in the wall are normal. However, cracked walls and door or window frames that are not level might indicate a structural problem and should be evaluated by a structural engineer. Trim is a minor element, yet missing, loose, or broken sections will affect the first impression of a potential buyer in the sale of your home. Floors are notorious for acquiring squeaks with age. Squeaking is an indication that there are loose floorboards. This is generally not a structural concern, yet it can be annoying and can also be difficult to repair. When walking into a room with a floor that is not level, don't be alarmed. This is probably shrinkage or warpage in settlement of the wood framing below. Floors that have sagging in one section might indicate inadequate support. Floors of ranch houses or houses built on slab may have settlement issues, resulting in open spaces between the walls and floor. By covering this open space with trim, the room will look like new. If settlement of the slab causes cracks in the foundation wall, then a severe problem does exist and needs to be evaluated by a structural engineer. All rooms considered livable must have at least one window present for a fire escape. Most codes require a sill to be no more than 44 inches above the floor. There should also be a minimum opening height of 2 feet and a minimum opening width of 20 inches. All second-story windows should have a rope ladder for safety. Windows should be checked in every room for broken or cracked panes, proper weather sealant, and ease of operation. In our window lesson earlier, we learned that efflorescence, cloudiness, or water droplets in between the panes indicates a bad seal. Check all electrical outlets with a plug-in tester. All appliances should be plugged into a 3-prong receptacle with a ground connection. Some of us still use a 3-prong adapter in a 2-slot receptacle. You can complete a ground connection by using a small wire, referred to as a pigtail, and secure it to the center screw of the receptacle cover plate. In hallways, look for the obvious. Loose floorboards, peeling paint, and cheap paneling should be fixed. Also, check the lighting. A slight wiggle to the switch should not affect the light. If the light blinks on and off, it is a bad sign. Smoke detectors on the ceiling should be no less than 6 inches from a side wall. Smoke detectors mounted on a side wall should be 6 to 12 inches from the ceiling.